Sometimes friendships don't end with a dramatic ending. They just fade. You stop texting, they stop reaching out, you both get busy, and slowly, without either of you saying it, you're no longer in each other's lives. No closure, no clear reason, just kind of gone, you know? And no one kind of prepares you for this ending, the kind you don't even know it's over until it already is. I've had a few friendships like that, and for a long time, I kept asking myself, did I do something wrong? Should I text them, or what if they think I didn't really care? And maybe they were asking themselves the same thing, and maybe they weren't. I'll never know. And I think we're wired to want closure. And it looks something like having a final conversation is to say things you never said, getting answers to questions that were left hanging, or receiving or offering forgiveness. We usually want a clean ending, an explanation, this is why it didn't really work. But life rarely gives us that, especially with people. Even though we want the relationships that we have to end like movies, they don't. Like when you think about it, how clean would it be to wave a final goodbye or end a close relationship like that scene from the anime One Piece, where all the crew members are raising their arm up, saying goodbye to Vivi, a goated scene. Episode 129, I still remember it. Like that would be such a great way to end things, No regrets, no more explanation. You're just kind of ending it the clean way. And if I could have, I would have ended every relationship or friendship that I've let go of in that way, in that fashion. But the reality is, it's not like that. There's no final goodbye in the rain. There's no thanks for the memory speech. And then they kind of reciprocate it. They're like, okay, thanks for that too. Sometimes it just slips away and it hurts. As much as I want to pretend like that doesn't really affect me, or their actions, I predicted it, I saw it all. As much as I want to pretend like I'm not hurt, in truth, I'm hurt. I'm deeply hurt because there's no resolution. There's no last moment to freeze in time. It's just a quiet absence where something used to be. For a while, I used to think that I had to fix it, that every friendship that faded away was a failure, and I did something wrong about it. I always kind of blamed myself for it. That if I just tried harder, maybe we could go back to how it was. But here's something that I really learned. Slowly and not without pain, not every friendship is meant to last. Just like that lyric from the song called Lifetime by Justin Bieber, some people are just in your life for a season, and that season can be beautiful. It can be deep, it can be real and life-changing. But those relationships can still come to an end, and that's not a failure. It's a reflection of life doing what it always does, changing us. They're meant to teach us something, to grow with us for a while, and then quietly step aside when we've outgrown that version of ourselves. And it's also a sign that what you had was real enough that its absence still lingers. So you change, they change, maybe you don't align with their beliefs anymore. Maybe your paths are just different now. And yeah, sometimes the drift is mutual, even if it's never spoken. Other times, one of you is just holding on a little longer, wondering what would have happened, like I always did with the friendship that drifted apart. But just because you don't talk anymore, it doesn't mean that it didn't matter. It always did. Just because it ended quietly doesn't mean that it wasn't real. It brought you pain, sadness, and regret, and it means that they were real. I think we need to stop thinking of endings as something bad. Some friendships don't need a fight to end. They just dissolve very softly, and that's okay. Maybe the quiet fade is the kind of closure on its own. Not loud or final, but honest. I still think about some people that I haven't spoken to in years. I still remember the good times when I hear a song that reminds me of them. And I still remember the inside jokes, the banters we had, and the moments when they made me laugh when I needed it. And even if we're no longer close, even if we never speak again, they were part of me. They shaped me. And for that, I'm so grateful. I'm thankful for all the memories that I have. The memories that I have are the only ways that help me find the people that I used to be close with, by the way I dress, by the way I smile when I see the street croffle shop, by the way I sing a certain way to a specific song. They really shape me. So you don't owe everyone a final conversation. You don't have to explain your growth to people who are only meant to walk with you for a while. And you don't have to carry guilt for relationships that naturally faded. Because sometimes I think letting go is the kindest thing that you can do for yourself and for them. So if you're thinking about someone that you used to be close with and you're not really sure what happened and part of you wishes you had answers, you can still go back to that final conversation you had and ask them about it. Ask them how they've been, talk about it face to face. But at the same time, it's okay to not have them. It's okay to just remember them fondly, even if they're no longer in your life. You can miss someone and still move on, and you can love what was and still let it go. I don't know, I feel like a lot of the times when you see people that you haven't seen in a while, the chemistry isn't really the same. You outgrow each other, you learn different things about life. So things might not feel the same way, and it won't. So you can let go without all the answers. You can grieve something quietly, you can honor what it was without needing it to be more. Because I think not every friendship ends with closure. Some just end with soft memories, a little heartache, and a little bit of growth. And that's okay. That's enough. Closure isn't always something that you get from them. Sometimes closure is something that you can give to yourself. You loved, you cared, and you showed up. And now it's okay to gently step away. Thanks for watching the video today. Such a lovely weather. A lot of the people in the parks with their family. Moments like these, springtime when weather's finally getting warmer, it's really making me feel alive. Alright, I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.